I'm not afraid.
Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one. Now some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me. I'll get you there.
You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay them, but you won't take the sting out these words before I say them. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let you stop me from causing mayhem. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me. So fuck the world, feed it beings. It's gassed up. If you think it's stopping me, I'ma be what I set out to be. Without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your balcony. No ifs, ands, or buts, don't try to ask him why, how can he? From infinite down to the last relapse album, he's still sitting. Whether he's on salary, paid hourly, until he battles out of me. Shit just battles out of him. Whatever comes first, for better or worse. He's married to the game, like a fucking for Christmas. His gift is a curse. Forget the earth, he's got the urge to pull his dick from the dirt and fuck the whole universe. I'm not afraid to take a stand.
Welcome back to the channel, AI Betting Blueprint. We're coming off a 4-0 sweep yesterday. All 4 games covered, so we're back at it today to bring you guys the best plays for NBA Sunday. And again, we're on a 4-0 sweep, so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because we bring you nothing but winners. If you're interested in getting free winners, you can go to my free Discord at AI Betting Blueprint under free picks. I give free picks every day. You can also sign up for my free picks at winnable.com. And I'll go over the BetUS stuff a little bit later on in the video. But let's get right at it because I know it's Sunday and we want to make these plays. So let's get right at it. So first play I got today is Donovan Klingling under 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now he's hit this mark 4 out of 5 times, which is 80%. And he's averaging in those 5 games 29.2 points, rebounds, and assists. And if you look at his last 10 games, he's actually hitting this clip at a 70% mark, averaging 31 points, rebounds, and assists, still under the 33.5 line. Now, I know some of you guys are probably wondering, man, he's playing that shitty-ass squad, Washington, who gives up a lot of points. But that's true. If we look over here to centers, they're neutral in assists. They're last in rebounds, but last in points. But I'll address that in 1 second. But let's look at his head-to-head. Against the Wizards, who are bottom tier and everything, who are definitely tanking right now. He had 2-3 games he played against them. In his last 3 games, he's hitting the clip at a 67% rate. This last game was a pretty close game. So you see 111, 115. Washington actually won. So he was incentive to play, probably played the full game. Now, the reason I love outliers because we can go in and dissect so many different ways. Again, look, in 2025, he's he's 81% under hitting this mark, 57 out of 70. But let's dissect a little bit more. We're going to go in here and go into home. He's playing at home games, right? So his home games, he's still under this total, 28 points, rebounds, and assists, hitting it at an 80% clip. But then we can actually go in and see the line is 15.5 today. So if they win by 15.5, which they probably will because they're tanking, he's 100% under this total. So if the game is not close, we get the benefit of him probably not playing the last 6 minutes of the game and someone else playing. So I really love this matchup, even though it's against one of the worst defenses for points allowed, rebounds allowed, and assists allowed. But the numbers speak. I did the research. Book it, baby. Let's go with it. My next play is going to be Torrey Eason. Now, you guys seen when I first started this video that I use BetUS. The reason I use BetUS, Bovada, and Bet Online, which I will promote in my upcoming videos, is because you can get guys like Torrey Eason, who's minus 200 under 1.5 3-pointers, and put that in a parlay that wouldn't be advantageous, or they wouldn't give it to you in like sleeper, better, or underdog. Actually, underdog has it, and I'm doing an underdog card. So Torrey Eason under 1.5 3-pointers. He never hits this. I've been booking this bet for the last 5 or 6 games. This guy is terrible at threes. He's 100%. He hasn't hit it in his last 5 out of 5. If we even go to 10, look, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Man, I'm telling you, I've been booking this bet probably 5, 6, 7 times, and I always use it as I call it a parlay filler, just to put it in there because I'm pretty sure he's not going to do it. If he does it one time, then we just lose the bet. But the numbers speak. Look, even head to head. Whoa, he had 4 in one game. That was an outliner. But 2 out of 3, look, 67%. Last 20, 95%. Over the whole year, 57%. So we got a really good bet right here. I love this Torrey Eason under 1.5 3-pointers. So let's go back to BetUS, man. I'm right now. I'm waiting for my promo codes for Sleeper, Better, Chalkboard, Novik, where I can where you can sign up and get sign up for the site, place $20, and get $100 for free on them. I'm waiting for those codes, but until I get those codes, BetUS is really good. They give you 125% sign up bonus on your first 3 deposits, and they also give you 150% crypto bonus. So make sure if you're following me, you lock in and grab BetUS. It's a good outliner book. You can still do props, and I like to do my props early in the morning before the line moves, before we put that hook, 16.5, 17.5. That's how they do it, so that way they get you. So, and then you can also click this link right here for fantasy, Cotton 0911 with Underdog, and I'll also get a referral bonus, and I think you get a sign-up bonus as well. So let's get right back into it. My third pick of the day is going to be Scotty Barnes under 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, he's hit this mark 3 out of the last 5 times, which is 60%. He's averaging 33.2 points, rebounds, and assists in those 5 games. But if we stretch it out to his last 10 games, he's actually hitting it at an 80% clip, only averaging 30 points, rebounds, and assists. If we go against, if we look at it head-to-head, in head-to-head battles, he's 4 out of 6, 67%, which is still a pretty good clip. We go down and look, potential assist. He's getting a good amount of chances, but if we go and look over here at power forwards versus Orlando, their points allowed versus power forwards is 8th, their rebounds is neutral, and their assist is 1st. So we have the numbers working on our side. And I always say, trust the math. You got to trust the math, right? So, and if we go in and put him at home, he's still hitting this mark at a 2 out of 3, 67%, only averaging 31.3 points, rebounds, and assists. And then if we look at it for the whole year, he's still under right around 60%. So we got a 60% chance that this bet is going to cover. I like to push it a little more than that because of the points allowed and assists allowed and rebounds allowed. So I love this play as well. Scotty Barnes under 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. My next play, John Collins. So let's look at John Collins. In his last 5 games, he's only hitting it at a 40% rate, 9 out of 8, 9.8 points. But I'm thinking Isaiah Jackson probably is questionable. Now, he's hitting this mark really good with playing with Isaiah Jackson, right? In his last 10, he's still hitting this mark 70% of the time. He's averaging 10.8 points in those 10 games. And then if we look at his year, for the year, he's at 48 out of 61 times, which is 79%. He's averaging 13.3 points. So that's way above the line. So I feel pretty good about that. And if you look over here to the right, overall, they're 20th, bottom 10 in the league. He's a power forward. So their points allowed, they're top 10 versus power forwards. But again, he's a decent player. I always give the offense a little more of an advantage than I do the defense when it's a decent player like John Collins. But if we go and put Isaiah Jackson out because he's questionable, and I'm doing this video early and we don't want to wait because the line will move, he's 80% without him playing. And if you look at his head-to-head, he's 100%, only one game. But last 10 without Isaiah Jackson, he's 100%. So if Isaiah Jackson doesn't play, this is a lot. Nothing's a lot guaranteed, but I feel very good about him hitting this mark if Isaiah Jackson doesn't play, and I feel really good if he hits with him hitting this mark if Isaiah Jackson does play. Even in his last 5 games, you see it's 100% when Isaiah Jackson doesn't play. So again, we like this play. John Collins over 9.5 points. Love it. My next play, my final play, is Karl Anthony Towns. They're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are very bad on the rebounds, or, you know, they're average. If you look over here to the right, they're averaging, or they're middle of the league, giving up about 9.8 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns in his last 5 games, just getting rebounds as 80%, 4 out of 5, averaging 11.8 rebounds in those 5 games. If we stretch it out to his last 10 games, he's still 80%, way above this mark, averaging 11.9 rebounds in this game, in those games. And then if we go head to head, he's hit this mark 2 out of 3 times, 67%. And the one time he didn't get it, he was right at 10. So somebody probably got hooked on that. Might have been me. 10.5. He landed at 10, probably didn't play. You know what I'm talking about. You're sitting there sweating the game, hoping he gets the board. They pull him out and it's a wrap. So what I like to do sometimes is take those five pick parlays on Underdog or PrizePick and make it a flex, just so you get money back. But I'm not going to do that this time. But I really like this play. I like all 5 plays. So let's just recap it real fast. We got Donovan Cleveland, under 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We got Torrey Eason, under 1.5 3-pointers. We got Scotty Barnes, under 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We got John Collins, over 9 points. And then we got Karl Anthony Towns, over 10.5 rebounds. I'm going to give you a bonus play just to throw in there. I was going to put this in, but I didn't. Cason Wallace, under 13.5. He burned me the last time, but if you look to the right against point guards, the Knicks are excellent. They're top 10 in all these categories: points, rebounds, and assists. He's only hit this mark 1 time, which he burned me against these Bulls. I had him. But you can see he's 4 out of 5, 80%, averaging 13.8. If you look at his last 10 games, he's 12.6. and 80%. And then head-to-head against the Knicks, he's never hit it. He's 100% of the time under the total. So if you want to add this in, move it around, I'm going to put this as a bonus play. Those are my best plays of the day. Like and subscribe to the video. Comment. I'll have all my links inside the comment section. AI Betting Blueprint. Peace.